So those
The key word for me, I mean, my spleen isn't really big enough to explode with all the splenetic juices of fury that drive me when I consider this. But the real key word that triggers my rage is the word energy. When people start talking about it in terms of negative or positive types, there's a very negative energy here.
Yes.
What are you talking about? What do you mean? You know, I mean, let's think about, what does energy mean? Well, we know what it means. You know, energy from petrol, when it's burnt, it moves a car and makes it moves like this. And this room has positive energy. Well, where the f*** is it going then? I mean, it's not moving. You know, it's covering up such woolly thinking, such pathetic nonsense. I mean, the whole astrology, I mean, there's a... And most people will say of astrology, most of this, oh, it's harmless fun, isn't it? And I should say probably for 80% of the cases, it probably is harmless fun. But there's a strong way in which it isn't harmless fun. One, because it's so anti-science. You know, you will hear things like saying, science doesn't know everything. Well, of course science doesn't know everything. But because science doesn't know everything, it doesn't mean science knows nothing. Science knows enough for us to be watched by a few million people now on television, for these lights to be working, you know, for quite extraordinary miracles to have taken place in terms of the harnessing of the physical world and our dim approaches towards understanding it. And as Wittgenstein quite rightly said, when we understand every single secret of the universe, there will still be left the eternal mystery of the human heart.
So you're not denying a sort of spiritual level
we are an entirely spiritual people, of course we are. I mean, the things that most exercises, I would say, for most of our lives are spiritual matters. That's to say, matters towards our sense of self, whether love and hate and anger and fear and desperation, and all those things which are spiritual. But the answers to them are to use our whole body. If you know, a lot of these alternative medicine people call themselves holistic, but and say because it's the whole approach. Well, if it's the whole approach, then let it be the mind as well. Use logic, use sense. You know, use the incredible five wits you were given by creation.